when I think of all my faults and all my failures, when I consider all the times I've let God down, I am humbled by the grace He has extended, and I'm amazed at the mercy I found. I could never earn His love on my own, yet every time I come before His throne, I stand redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. I stand redeemed before the great I am, and when He looks at me, He sees the nail-scarred hands that bought my liberty. I stand redeemed.
Our speaker is the pastor of Faith Baptist Church in Palm Bay, Florida. So let me call Dr. Lois Schultz to give us the message today. Pastor.
Amen. Thank you, Brother Lito. It is a privilege and an honor to be here tonight and to be a part of the celebration. Before I begin with the message tonight, I want to honor the graduates. Tonight is a celebration of commitment and labor and hard work, a great deal of study and sacrifice. And tonight we honor you and celebrate you and your commitment to the Lord Jesus Christ. And so let's give a nice round of applause to all of our graduates. Would you stand? Would you stand?
And our motive for ministry must be love. Our model is humility, and our motive is love. But it begins with our mission. For God does the calling, God does the sending. God tells us how, God tells us why, God tells us where. We make sure of our calling.
What your heart is set on. Those are our all idols of the heart. It's what you daydream about. It's the things that you think about. And quite frankly, it can be anything. Anybody who wants something is an idolater. See that definition?
And I think it's extremely important. It's always important who you choose to marry.
Amen.
But it's especially important who you choose to marry if you're going to be in the ministry.
If it's a part of a song that you want to do soft, and then, or if a song you want to project, but you got to learn how to get the sound from here out through the head. You got to use this nasal cavity and make it vibrate and resonate. So use the piggy voice and use. And sometimes I just kind of do we called it a rumble. It's kind of like I would do and you kind of hear that resonation going on.